It's 15 minutes after the hour 3 tonight. It's a called the Trashcan Sinatras. And Brookville will be playing. And the Trashcan Sinatras are in the studio with us. And they're going to play a couple of songs for us. So let's kick back and take a listen and we'll talk.
1, 2.
Sinatras live.
I don't know, I think John and Paul are going to do this.
Are they going to do that?
Just got to.
You have that glow about you that you just finished something amazing.
I just had a good night. I had a good night's sleep.
That's it. You guys have a downloadable single that you released though in the fall, just in case those who might not be able to catch you tonight, they can check it out. The last song that you performed, that
Oranges
was
and apples.
that was released as a single, right?
That's right.
And you've got a funny story about that, or maybe not a funny, but more interesting story. It's about Sid Barrett, is that right?
That's right. John's got a story.
Well, the reason it came out last year was I'd written the song last year, and we'd worked it up into this big, gorgeous 7-minute sprawling thing. But it was inspired by Sid. I'm a big fan of Sid Barrett, and I think there's a lot. I don't know if many people know about him, but he used to be in Pink Floyd, and he left Under a Cloud, and he's been painted as this sort of drug-addled, psychedelic freak show guy. And the more I found out about him, we've sort of met some mutual people that worked with him. We were managed by Pete Jenner for a while, and he managed Floyd and Sid at the time. I didn't think all the mythology was very useful, and I began to investigate it, and I read this thing. Robert Wyatt worked with Sid, and he said he was actually a very smart guy but slightly sensitive and wasn't really impressed by the music business. You know, the drive to be very businesslike and repeat constantly what's successful just made him want to leave the place behind. And I find that information much more useful than this picture of a drug-addled, psycho guy. It brings the humanity back, and you realise that humans make great art, not freaks.
It's true because
I was hoping that Oranges and Apples was inspired off a true story of a lady standing under a tree and something fell and inspired what was to follow.
That's
I
nice.
That's
know.
beautiful. I mean, in the writing of any lyric we do, we try and make things a bit ambiguous, so you can paint your own story in it,
Yeah.
as well as trying to tell a tale. But that one, I was kind of loath to talk about the story behind that song, because people would come up with stories like you just said. And I don't want to spoil anybody's
Everyone
thing.
can have their own story. We're listening to In the Music.
all right, you guys got a story about this particular one?
Yeah, well, it's a love song, and it was sparked off by a poem I was sent by an author called Ali Smith. I don't know if you know Ali Smith. She's a Scottish author, and she's done this over the years, and a few songs have arrived, and this was one of them. That she sent me this poem. There was a few lines that sparked off a song, and I think it's evolved into something that a lot of, me and some of the guys in the band are heavily in love, and this song's kind of about anyone who's like that.
All right, that sounds beautiful.
Måste fungera. Vi kör så det ska bli tekniken på in. Här jobbar jag. Jag behöver allt.